Welcome back. If you're new, you can have me scuttling around inside your skull by subscribing. Click the bell notification and you won't miss anything. To ensure that you get the best and most immersive creepy experience with this horror story, please wear headphones or turn up the volume. Oh, the light. It's so bright. It burns. It's hurting my eyes. I'm trying to shut them, to move my arm just to block out this wretched luminous torture. What on earth is going on? I can't move. Not even my eyelids. Why won't they shut? What's happened to me? Am I dead? Is this the bright light talked about in near-death experiences? It can't be. I'm still breathing, aren't I? I can feel I have sensation. I'm totally sure I am lying on something. I can smell. Yes, I can smell. Surely if I'm dead, I can't do any of these things. It's a sterile kind of chemical smell. Oh my God, I'm not in a mortuary, am I? They're going to bury me alive. My worst nightmare come to life. I'm trying to scream at the top of my voice, but nothing happens. Not even a squeak. What's going on? I try again, put all my effort into it, but again, nothing. What the hell is this? I'm screaming on the inside. I know I am. I can feel it. But on the outside, I'm silent. Something terrible has happened to me, but I can't remember what or how I got here. My vision is starting to clear now. What's that? I think it's a ceiling and a light fixture, so I'm definitely not dead then. I presume they have no electricity on the other side. No, it's not funny. I want to wake up now, please. I don't like this dream anymore. What's that noise? Yes, I can hear. Thank God I haven't lost that ability as well. What a relief. Maybe something else will come back too then. Oh, that sound. A beeping sound, a heart monitor. Oh, it's like music to my ears. It means I'm not in a mortuary, I'm in a hospital. I was so scared for a moment thinking about my burial and all that. This means that whatever is going on with me, I have a chance of recovery. Doesn't it? I hope so. I don't think I could stand this for much longer. And I can't even kill myself. All I can do is just lie here like a slab of meat. I'm so tired, I can't even shut my... It's dark now. I must have fallen asleep after all. So you can fall asleep with your eyes wide open. I do have a vague recollection of swimming in and out of consciousness, bombarded with sounds and smells, shifts in the air when my bed is approached, doctors talking over me, about me, using words that I don't want to hear, persistent vegetative state, little or no brain function. Just enough to keep my organs working, but not enough to support cognizance and awareness. No, I can't live like this. Please don't abandon me. You're wrong, I'm here, I shout. I am aware I'm alive here, for Christ's sakes. I'm not religious, but if there is a God out there, For Christ's sake, please help me. I'll do anything. I promise. I'll even go to church, charity work, anything. I promise. What else did they say? My mind is trying to block it out. Please, it's important. I need to clear this fog from my brain. Yes, I think I have it. Something about organ donation? Oh my dear God. I have no chance now, have I? Not with donor shortages and me being a rare blood group. I'm a gold mine lying here. I can't help it, I'm screaming again. Why are you all ignoring me? I forgot they can't hear me, can they? I'm locked in this silent scream. I just exist. But I'm not living. It looks like I never will from what I overheard. I can tell you now. This is a living death. In fact, it's a fate worse than death. To live as a breathing piece of meat for the rest of my life, or to be butchered like a piece of meat on a slab. People fighting over my organs. My choices. If I had any, they're not optimistic, are they? I'm sure I heard them arguing, those doctors and a nurse. This one doctor wants to cut me up as soon as possible, but this other doctor wants to try more tests and the nurse agrees. That nurse, she's a fan of that series about a doctor who deals with many cases others can't. But that other doctor is senior and I suppose he has the last word. But you never know, a miracle may happen. My prayers may be answered and those two may continue to fight my corner. That nurse will, I'm sure of it. She is the only one who treats me like a human being, talking to me as if I can understand. She's got some sort of intuition. I can feel it. She is my only chance. I have to fight and overcome. I have to retrain my body to move, even if it's only a finger or an eyelid. I need to try to communicate because there is something I do not understand. If I'm aware like this, why did it not show up in my brain scans? I can feel sleep pulling me down into his gentle arms. A respite from this nightmare. Maybe I'll wake up and it's all been a bad dream. I've been trying so hard, using all my concentration and inner strength to try and get something on my body to move. I've been focusing on my eyelids mostly because they put eye drops in several times a day to keep them from drying out. They're starting to really itch now. And it's getting increasingly difficult. I keep hearing people screaming and shouting for help, and I'm having these visions like I'm in someone else's body. And I can see this sinister dark figure lurking in the background with this maniacal, malevolent laugh. Oh, the horror of what he is doing to his victims is unspeakable. It makes me sick, and I probably would be if I were physically capable. So because of this, I can't focus enough to try to move my eyelids. I don't know what the earth is going on. It can't be a dream because it happens day and night. However, the hospital staff don't seem to be able to hear them. Are they ignoring their screams? I know deep down in my gut the screams are real. But I don't know how I know that. I'm struggling with a memory of how I got here, but my mind keeps failing me. I know it's something so terrifying that my mind is trying to protect me. It's scratching at my brain just beneath the surface, but I can't manage to grab hold of it. It's dark again now. I'm so exhausted. With all the effort of trying to move, but I can't sleep with those torturous screams trapped inside my head. All at once there is complete but somehow deafening silence. I can't explain, but I'm absolutely terrified. For the first time I can hear the heart monitor accelerating instead of its usual monotonous bleep. I can feel it almost pumping out of my chest. I felt my body turning cold. I'm pretty confident if I could move my body, I'd be shivering right now. There is someone in my room. I can feel their presence like a tingle down my spine. I can sense it right now to my core that this is something that you would never want to meet. This is real. It's too lucid to be anything else. If it's a nightmare, it's a pretty damn good one. It's a side effect of watching too many videos from bedtime horror stories from the clown on YouTube. I can hear footsteps and some sort of shuffling noise to my left. They're drawing near, advancing at a slow pace. And all this time, that fetid, malodorous stench that is emanating from this being is amplifying by the second. The odour is so pungent, it makes me want to gag. But of course I can't, can I? This being, or whatever it is, has stopped right next to my bed. I can hardly breathe. The person is leaning over me. I can see the face. It's obscured by the shadows of the room. The darkness seems to enfold them. The face is now directly over my face, but still only darkness resides. Now we are eye to eye. He is speaking to me. I can feel the frostiness of his noxious breath on my cheeks. The voice. I'm sure I recognise the unique inflection and tone. I'm utterly convinced I've heard it before. That memory scratching at my skull again, so near and yet so damn far. Why can't I remember? I need to recall this voice. What's he saying? He, because it is unequivocally a man, at least I have that knowledge now, is telling me a tale. A story in which I play a major part. A sort of biography, if you will, of what happened to me and how I ended up in this godforsaken situation. He is relaying to me all the grisly details with such exuberance and delight, and I'm left with this repugnant, stomach-churning response throughout my body. I can't take it all in. The fact that he did this to me and he was going to keep me in this state until the day I die. To be taunted day and night by the screams of all his victims. He takes such delight in relaying to me all about his psychic prowess, which only grows stronger with every victim he lures into his twisted game. He feeds off their fear. He describes to me the ecstasy and gratification he experiences while toying with his prey. There is no escape. Once you play that game, he owns you. Hang on a minute. What game I say in my mind? And just like that, all my memories come flooding back to me.
Oh yes, my dear, spot on. It's the Murder Man game, of course.
If you enjoy listening to my voice, watch another video right now. And remember to subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts. And one of you listening right now is going to have me knock on your window in 4, 3, 2,